A very good morning, students. Welcome back. We just finished with the second part of it, and as I was talking about the policy before British government, when before Britishers came, what was their policy for the land revenue system? And it was quite different. We saw the land revenue was collected according to the crops, and then they were given time for the if they were not able to pay the payment, they were given timing. Then it was collected in form of grains, etc. Now let us see what was British policy. British made a number of changes in existing system to increase the revenue, which included tax was fixed on the basis of area. We saw in the before Britishers, the tax was fixed on based of the crops. Depending upon the crops, the land revenue was collected. Payment of revenue in cash within the prescribed time limit. In there we saw it was payment was in form of grains. They used to give grains, and there was no fixed time. But here fixed time was given. Confiscation of the land in case of the failure to pay the revenue in the time. Confiscate means japt karna. So they used to confiscate their land if they were unable to pay the revenue. But there we saw they were not confiscated their land before British rule, but when British rule came, they started confiscating their land. System of collection differed from region to region. So everywhere the system was different everywhere. It was not same all in all country, whole country. All this led to the exploitation of the farmers, and farmers were exploited lot. Exploitation means उनको हैरेस करना, because they were forcing and time was given. If 5 तारीख है तो 5 तारीख को ही पैसा भरना है. They have to give revenue. They were not giving any time limit or concession, etc. The time was fixed. Effects and consequences of the land. Now when this new land revenue system, like new policy came, that what happened, what effects, side effects kya hue? Farmers were forced to sell their produce to the merchants and middlemen at low price in order to pay revenue. So if they were not having money, what they used to do, they used to sell their land, or they used to sell their produce in low price in order to pay what? In order to pay land revenue. Farmers mortgaged land. Mortgage matlab girvi rakhna. They started giving their land on girvi. Girvi means कर्ज पे देना, गिरवी रख के पैसा लेना, and became indebted into the money lenders. Indebted मतलब कर्ज बाजार होना. That is bankrupt also there. They were forced to sell their land to pay debts. Debts means money. In order to pay money, they used to sell their land. So they became bankrupt. Now why they sell? For example, if I'm having land, student, मेरे पास मेरी ज़मीन है और मुझे कर्ज लेना है. So I will give my land. I will take गिरवी रखना. मे बी बैंक के पास रखना, और आई कैन कीप इट टू बैंक. आई गिव माई प्रॉपर्टी टू द बैंक, एंड इफ आई अनेबल टू पे देयर मनी, the bank will take my house. I become homeless. So this was the case. If I was not able to pay the money, I have to give my house, I have to give my property. So here also farmers did the same thing. वो गिरवी रखते थे, but if they were not able to pay, they used to sell their land. The farmers were exploited. They were forced to sell their land to pay the debts. So they became bankrupt. Bankrupt means कर्ज बाजार. The farmers were exploited by the government, landlords, merchants, and money lenders. So all these three people, all these four people started exploiting the farmer. Commercialization of agriculture. Now, what is commercialization of agriculture? First, initially, farmers used to cultivate food grains to fulfill domestic needs, as we saw, their life was sufficient, self-sufficient. समाधान थे, थोड़ा सा बहुत उगाना और वही खाना. That's it. But when the Britishers came, they gave encouragement to cash crop, indigo, cotton, tobacco, tea, etc. These are the crops which earn lot of money, paisa. So the Britishers started forcing them to cultivate this kind of crops. The shift from the cultivation of food grains. Now these food grains were changed to cash crops. Now food grains, they did not tell them to cultivate food grains now. Wheat, rice, bajra, etc. Stop those, and they started cash crop, and which is described as the commercialization of agriculture, which was profitable. Famines occurred. Many serious famines took place in the period from 1860 to 1900 in India. British rule did not take adequate measures to overcome the famine situation. They did not spend enough money on the irrigation projects. Now see what happened, student here. So many famines came, bad situations came in our country during that time, but Britishers did not take any measures. They were only selfish. They only wanted to have benefit, economic benefit from our country. So they did not look after the people if they are facing any difficulty or nothing. Take an example of today's situation, students. Today we are facing COVID situation in our country. Many people, many heroes are helping out. Use a very good example I can give is Sonu Sood. He's like really hardworking person. He's like helping out people to reach their village, giving them jobs, etc. Daily you can hear about him. So there are some people who are helping out. Even our government is taking out some measures. We are getting rations every day. So every month we get ration for 2 times. So this all availability is made by our government, but during that time Britishers did not even bothered. उन्हें फर्क ही नहीं पड़ा. They did not bothered about our condition. Then development in the transport and communication system. What changes were made? For the convenience of the administration and to increase trade, the British developed transport and communication in India. Now they were very smart. जो भी ट्रेड हो रहा है इट शुड गो फास्ट नो फ्रॉम वन कंट्री टू अदर कंट्री फॉर आर कन्वीनियंस सुविधा अच्छे सुविधा के लिए सो व्हाट डिड इट दे डेवलप ट्रांसपोर्ट एंड कम्युनिकेशन द फर्स्ट ट्रेन that is first train piled between the Mumbai and Thane in 1853. That is first train was started by the Britishers, and from where it run from Mumbai to Thane. It is one of the district. Telegraph system connected major cities and military stations in 1853. Telegraph system. First we did not have this all. We do not have phones and all. Telegraph. So telegraph system started. British introduced the postal services also. They had long-term impact on the social life of Indians. This generated a sense of unity among the people of India. So certain good things were also done by them. People can connect from one place to another. That thing happened. People got connected. People came united. Unity started. Why? They got to not talk to each other through this different system. They started meeting the people through the trains. Right? So certain good things were also done by the Britishers. Decline of traditional industries. Now what are traditional industries, students? How it started declining? The British government levied heavy duty on the Indian goods exported to England, and very less import was imposed on the factory-made goods imported from the England. Now, I would like to give you an example of students here. Shivaji Maharaj. You remember salt was exported from the Portuguese area, right? And then what did Shivaji do? उन्होंने heavy tax लगाया ताकि जो उधर से आते थे टैक्स ज़्यादा हो तो मर्चेंट्स यहाँ से खरीदे ना. दे विल यूज़ द लोकल सॉल्ट, राइट. सो यूर ऑल्सो स्टूडेंट व्हाट हैपेंड, ब्रिटिशर्स वर वेरी स्मार्ट. दे लिव्ड हेवी ड्यूटी ऑन इंडियन गुड्स एक्सपोर्टेड. जो हमारे देश से दूसरे देश में जाते थे वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा टैक्स लगाते थे. सो दे यूज टू गेट द फार्मर्स और एनी वन यूज टू गेट लेस अमाउंट in their hand because tax was more, but very less import. So now the product which came from England to our country वो import होते थे, उनको बहुत कम पैसा था टैक्स के लिए. So Britishers can easily buy those things. It was not high tax. So the way they were playing very smartly means what? The things which they used to export means they used to give to other country. वहाँ पे ज़्यादा टैक्स लगाते थे. हमारे देश से दूसरे कंट्री में जाने के लिए ज़्यादा टैक्स, लेकिन दूसरे कंट्री से हमारे देश में आने के लिए इट वॉज वेरी लेस टैक्स. ड्यू टू मशीन्स, लार्ज स्केल प्रोडक्शन ऑफ गुड्स इन इंग्लैंड वॉज सोल्ड एट लो प्राइस. नाउ सी पावर लूम्स, हैंडलूम्स वर चेंज टू पावर लूम्स. Handlooms means हाथ से सुई धागा. So what happened here? Most of the people became unemployed. बेरोजगार हुए क्योंकि एक मशीन हजारों लोगों का काम करने लगी. Are you getting, students, what I'm trying to talk here? So what happened here? Machines were replaced by man, and machine can do work of 10 people. So 10 lost their jobs. Unemployment became. Indian artisans found it difficult to compete with the cheap imported machines, and the things which were made were due to the machine. Imported things were made in England, machine viewed, and Indian artisans could not compete with them. Definitely, हाथ से सिलाई और cheese और machine से it is different. So cheap imported machines made goods. Due to this, traditional industries closed down and the artisans lost their livelihood. And because of this, students, they lost their livelihood and traditional industries became declined. Traditional means what? जो चलते आ रहे थे सालों से, हाथ से सुई धागा and all this traditional small industry, it got replaced because of this, because they started using machines in the industries. That is the reason it declined. Development of new industries in India. Now see what happened. New industries came up. In spite of lack of support from the British government and compounded with lack of experience and management, Indian businessmen were able to build their business through, though they were few in the numbers. Now see what happened here. इतना सारा होने के बाद भी so many things happened. Traditional industries shut down, but there were certain businessmen, Indian businessmen, not the Britishers, Indian businessmen. They were able to build their business. They were strong, though they were few in numbers. They were less in numbers, businessmen, but they were. Kawasji Nanabai Dawar started first cotton textile mill in Mumbai in 1853. So he was one of the Indian businessmen. So he did not get frightened. He did not get scared. He fought. He set up his own industry. Kawasji Nanabai Dawar started first cotton textile mill. Mill means कारखाने in Mumbai in 1853. First jute mill was started in Rishra in Bengal in 1855. Jute, you know what is jute? Sack, we say na, sack. Gone we say. First jute mill. So that was started at Rishra in Bengal in 1855. Jamshedji Tata, you can Tata Namak, Tata etc. Tata started the first steel plant at Tata Iron and Steel Company in Jamshedpur. So Jamshedji started Tata. You know Tata, no? Tata Steel Company. So it was started in Jamshedpur, Tata ji. That is Tata, Jamshedji Tata. So by his name, he started this industry in 1907. And then other small industries like coal, metal, sugar, cement and chemical industries were also developed gradually. So there were certain Indian businessmen. They also started doing all these things. Kawasji Nanabai, he started cotton textile. Then first jute was started in Rishra in Bengal. Then Jamshedji Tata started the Tata and Steel Company, etc. Then social and cultural effects. There were certain social effects also. A new era acquainted the Western education in India with the values of humanism, democracy, nationalism, and republicanism. Now, so our culture was like other blind faiths were there, so many things were there, child marriage, then we had child marriage was there, sati practice were there. They all prevailed in our society, but certain changes were made by the Britishers. To understand the Indian society, the British encouraged the study of Indian. Now they wanted to know what is happening in India culture. So what they did, they encouraged to study Indian education. They started in history, tradition, literature, art and music. Sir William Jones founded the Asiatic Society in Bengal in Kolkata. A German thinker, there was one person, thinker, Max Muller, studied Indian religion, tradition and history of India. All this inspired educated Indians to study their own religion, history and tradition. So when a German thinker, a foreigner, a German thinker, when he studied about our country, our religion, our everything, what happened here? Other Indians also got inspired, प्रेरित हुए कि हम अपने संस्कृति को जानते हैं. What is our country? Let us learn, let us understand about our tradition. क्या है हमारी रीति रिवाज, वो उसे देखकर हमें. सी स्टूडेंट समटाइम्स इन आवर लाइफ नो वी गेट इंस्पायर्ड, हम किसी से प्रेरित होते हैं, we get inspired by some people. So here also a German thinker Max Muller studied about our country. When he studied about our country, all these inspired educated Indians, the one who were educated, no Indians, Shikshit Indians, they educated, they also started studying about their own religion, history and tradition. Then comes laws for reformation. Now what laws were made? Now what reformation was done? Some society was reformed. How? Lord William Bentinck passed Sati Prohibition Act in 1829. This was one of the good thing with the Britishers did. Sati means what, student? जलती हुए आग में अपने पति के साथ, that is to jump in the burning fire. अब अपने पति को देहांत के बाद उसी आग में कूदना, दैट इज वन कॉल्ड सती प्रैक्टिस, एंड विच वॉज स्टॉप्ड बाय द लॉर्ड विलियम बेंटिक. इट वॉज स्टॉप्ड. लॉर्ड डलहौजी एनेक्टेड विडो रीमैरिज, विधवा. विडो रीमैरिज वॉज अलाउड. जो विधवा होती है उन्हें दोबारा शादी करने का एक्ट वॉज बीइंग पास्ड. सो दे ऑल्सो डिड सर्टेन गुड थिंग्स, स्टूडेंट्स, इन आवर कंट्री. I understand they were trying to exploit our country also, but they did some good things. Now these all were sati practice. It is very dangerous how to jump in the burning fire, but this was stopped. If this would not be stopped, imagine, student, what would be a condition of a woman or a girl who is to jump in the fire. Then widow remarriage was allowed. Next, educational reforms. Now, what changes were made in education? English education was introduced in India on the recommendation of Lord Macaulay. So, English education started. Indians were introduced to Western thoughts, modern reforms, science and technology. So, science and technology started from whom? These Britishers. University of Mumbai, Madras, that is Chennai, and Kolkata were established. So different universities were set up by the Britishers. The Western education, middle class led the social reform movement in India. So certain changes, social reform changes were made by the Britishers. So here, student, this chapter talks about what good things are also done by the Britishers and what bad things are also done by the Britishers. I hope this chapter is clear to you. Please read the chapter, go through the chapter, read, solve the assignment, and write the notes in your notebook. Thank you, students. Our portion for unit test is over. Stay safe.